Hi. So you have this idea in your head that whatever it is that you want, your dream reality is something that you have to push for, have to work for, have to obtain somehow, right? And you're doubting yourself because you can't see a clear path forward. And spirit wants you to know that you don't have to do anything, right? The only thing you have to do is validate that reality, right? You are exactly who you think you are. You know exactly where you're going to go. Stop trying to force clarity at the moment. The all the clarity that you need, you already have. You're trying to look externally for clarity that you already have within you. But yeah, so that is what I'm getting. Let's jump into it. Hello, welcome back. I actually don't know if anybody's even consistently watching these, so yeah. I didn't post a video today. It's Wednesday, the 5th, 26th, whatever day Wednesday is. My phone's literally right there. I don't know why I'm looking for it. But yeah, it's Wednesday today. The 26th. I haven't posted a video. I didn't post Wednesday because I was like, I'm still getting ready. I'm still getting everything kind of set up or whatever. But yeah, I didn't post today. Didn't really feel, or I didn't. Sorry, I have a video in like my archive that like uploaded that I could have uploaded, but then I was just like I don't even know. So that's really what it is. Like, I don't. Anyway, I've been feeling like a lot of like blocked energy, blocked chi, blocked, just very blocked, you know, uninspired, maybe like frustration. I was gonna say exhaustion, but it doesn't necessarily feel like tiredness. It feels more like just like, ugh, like just not really about it, just not really into it, just like, ugh. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. That's the feeling that I've been getting. When I've been thinking about like trying to like tap into the energy and be in the energy, like I've been just like, ugh, like I've hit a snag, hit a roadblock, hit some sort of stagnation, like something somewhere isn't moving. Something should be flowing and it is not. That's the vibes I'm kind of getting. We're just gonna kind of feel it out, see what there is. I typically do that. I do apologize because I know that sometimes as I'm like explaining things or whatever, I don't necessarily articulate as well as I would like to. I definitely think that I put a lot of the information in the description because like I said, I don't articulate necessarily the way that I would like to. So it's a lot more coherent in the description because as I'm like actively channeling, I'm not, and like reading the cards, I'm not really thinking about how to like put it together into like, and format it into sentences. But yeah, feeling some stagnation, Anyway, let me pull the cards on this and see what's good. So yeah. What is this stagnation we're feeling in the collective energy? Okay. Yeah, because I didn't... It's actually really funny because I did pull cards prior to this. I just didn't film it. But yeah, I got this same card out, so it's... Okay, so feeling uninspired. Okay. Okay. You're feeling mentally stuck, uninspired, not really, a lot of stagnant energy is what I'm getting. And it's surrounding you and your wish fulfillment. It's surrounding potential connections. It's surrounding love. It's surrounding everything good, all the good things. You're feeling this is what you're wanting, okay? You're wanting the wish fulfillment, you're wanting the love, you're wanting the friendships, the connections, things of that nature, being in your bag, essentially, like being the stable, grounded, elevated version of self. And you're feeling uninspired, you're feeling trapped, you're feeling stuck here. Okay, let's see here. What do we got here? You're feeling out of ideas. Like, maybe, hold up. Out of ideas, disconnected. You're feeling disconnected from the why. So this is essentially your why. You want the love, you want the wish fulfillment, you want the career, you want the friends, it's giving, honestly, it's not giving career, it's giving soft life. You want the soft life, but you're feeling disconnected from it. I'm almost getting like, you're feeling like you have to like put in work for it. And that there's a disconnect there. There's a disconnect there. Because the whole idea of a soft life, which is your wish fulfillment here, this is what you're imagining, this soft life, is not to work for it. Like it's not supposed to be hard work, right? That's not you. That's not what you want. And you're feeling very in your head about it, because on one hand you have the idea that you have to work for it, right? But on the other hand, you're like, no, I don't. Like I understand manifestation, I understand the law of assumption, I understand what I want. And you're feeling like, I know how I'm supposed to get there. I know I'm supposed to get there. And I know it's not supposed to be like this huge struggle. Like it's just supposed to like happen. But you're feeling really in your head about it. Like maybe, because we literally have the Eight of Swords twice. Like you're in your head about it. About how you're supposed to get there. How you're supposed to get it. This is the Six of Wands. yeah, you're confused about the pathway forward, and you're confused about the pathway forward, not really understanding, like having an understanding that you want the soft life, you know you want the soft life, but something about it feels like you have to put in like this work for it, and it's making you feel disconnected from the idea itself, because you're like, no, it's not supposed to feel like this, like it's supposed to feel like ease, and it doesn't really feel like that. It feels cold, it feels like hard work, it feels like struggle. That's kind of the vibrational energy that you're in the kind of like, man, I have to fight, I have to struggle, I have to whatever, and you're aware that it's in conflict with your soft life, like where you want to be. So you're aware that it's in conflict with that, but you're not actually sure what the disconnect is. It reminds me when I was a kid, my parents used to call all of us siblings all of us kids into the kitchen and living room, and they'd be like, okay, it's time to clean. And I would literally I wouldn't like, that sounds so bad, but I would literally like go and sit in the living room on the couch, and my dad would always come up to me and he's like, you're not gonna clean? And I would be like, no, like I took care of my mess, like I'm not doing that. And then he'd always be like, oh, how do you expect to get a husband if you don't want to clean? I was like, my husband will clean, like we'll take care of it, like I don't know, but like that seems like not like my problem. And then he's like, well, how are you supposed to get a husband if you can't cook or clean or do any of that stuff? And I'm like, I don't know, but I will. Like, this just doesn't seem like I don't know, that stuff I just don't feel like I need to be concerned with. Not in like a rude way. I was a kid, you know, but like, sirens. Not in like a rude way, but I was just like, I don't know, it seems weird that you would say that to me. Like, duh, obviously someone's gonna do that for me. And then he was like, so you really expect to like just do nothing, have a husband, and all you're gonna do is just like sit there and look pretty? And I was like, yeah, like I do expect, like, what? Obviously 11:11 on the timer, but yeah, like obviously, like, duh, like what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, okay. That's so funny. As I split the deck, as I'm talking about this, I noticed that there is a card that's actually flipped upside down in the deck, or right side up in the deck, but it is the Chariot movement. We're on the right path here. And then also it's split at the Ace of Wands. But yeah, it's like, I was just like, I knew, like, I was like, yeah, like, obviously, like, I'm not gonna have to, like, do all that. Like, I don't know. Like, not that I do enjoy cooking now as an adult, and I do enjoy cleaning. I do enjoy cleaning. It's very, like, ritualistic, very, like, meditative for me. However, I don't think that that was ever gonna be... Oh, that's on my phone. I was like, what is that? That was, like, I always just knew that, like, that was never my path, like, to struggle like that. However, I was very much so taught at a young age that, like, oh, I do have to struggle. And, like, if you're anything like me and had any sort of an upbringing like me, I definitely, like, I was kind of taught that, like, no matter how much effort or no matter how much work that I put into something, it wouldn't pay off. It's giving, like, now that I'm, like, going through this, I'm like, it's giving, like, generational curse breaking. This is a generational curse. This disconnect you're dealing with. Tell me more, tell me more. Ba, 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 ba. I actually don't know the last time I watched that. Yeah, yeah. So something that you learned early in life, is affecting the way that you're viewing the path forward. It's restricting your view of your path. Something that you were taught young. Cause usually the Six of Cups means like nostalgia. It can mean like it means past, like someone from your past, something like that. But just with the context and paired with the Two of Wands, like something that you learned at a young age is affecting how you move forward, or how you see your path forward and how you move forward. Can I get some clarification here? Yeah. Okay. So something... Okay. So, yeah, you're carrying a lot of generational trauma, burdens, thoughts, beliefs that are not... This is the Ten of Wands, by the way. Because I just realized I was kind of covering that. And it's kind of hard to see with the lighting. But you're carrying a lot of mental baggage that's not yours. Like, maybe limiting beliefs. Because if you see the guy on the actual card here, like, he looks like he's carrying it, but he looks kind of like trapped in like a little bit, I don't know, it feels a little bit claustrophobic and a little bit like, you know, when you try to carry a lot of stuff at once and you kind of like have to like adjust yourself and you're kind of like dangling things and whatnot. That's kind of what it feels like. This feels like a shift in perspective here, because I have the Tower here and then it is also on the bottom of the deck over here, except it's in the reverse. So Tower upright and the Tower reverse. Right now, I feel like you're in an energy of like self-doubt. You're wanting to take the leap, or you did take a leap, or you know you have to take a leap. But you're just in this, you're not in an energy where you're thinking good thoughts, like where you're not in your own energy right now, like where you should be. Where you should be in this energy here, you're actually in this one. Okay, mentally blocked, right? We got the Chariot again out here, but we also got the the Eight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So again, feeling very like detached, cold, left out in the cold, abandoned, just down. But you're walking away from that energy. Like, you have to walk away from that energy in order to be in this energy. Like, that's what's behind this energy. So once you walk away from this energy, how do you get out of this energy though? Because I understand that like once you're in it, it's really hard to remove yourself. really hard. I know that's the Two of Pentacles because my cat, yeah, my cat actually chewed up this card one day. But yeah, this is a really old deck, but yeah, my cat fucking chewed it up. Okay, feeling stuck here. Again, feeling like it takes, like, I don't know, like, you have a lot of, like, quick moving energy. I did see the Eight of Wands in here as well. You have a lot of quick moving energy, but you're feeling like you have to, like, fucking battle and struggle. You're also, like, you're going back and forth in your head, because you're, like, logically, or, like, intuitively, you know that this isn't something that you have to fight for. You know it's kind of your birthright, but, like, you're struggling between, like, the logic of, like, what you were taught as a kid versus, like, what you intuitively know, and you're trapped there, and you're trying to fight your way out slowly but surely. You're trying to move out of this, right? But it feels like you're forcing it. It feels like you're forcing yourself to kind of move through this energy. Like, underneath all of this anxiety, all this anguish, like, you really do feel hopeful, and you really do, like, you are sure. You are sure about what it is you want. You're just unsure of how to get there. You're just not sure how you're supposed to get there. That's the conflict here. Is that you know what it is you want, you know what it is that would bring you joy, you know the energy you want to be in, but you're like, how do I achieve that? Because maybe right now, what came to mind, I'm thinking of, like, sugar baby type energy, but, like, maybe right now you don't have a sugar daddy. Maybe your goal isn't to work, and you don't have, like, that sort of support in your life currently. 111 might be significant, but maybe you don't have that sort of energy in your life right now, and so you're like, man, like, I don't know how I'm supposed to get there. Kind of making you doubt what it is you think you want, because also too, then you're like, well, maybe I have to work for it. Maybe I have to change what I want, or how I perceive myself getting there. Yeah. A lot of ideas. Of how you could potentially get this happiness, but you haven't made a decision yet. I don't know if you're supposed to make a decision. What are they supposed to do moving forward? Like, what are they supposed to do? Like, what's the advice here? Okay, real quiet there. Clarification, please. No, I don't understand. I don't understand what it's... No, because we do have this card out here already. I got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords. That's what you're supposed to do. You have the Ace of Cups out here twice. This is in like where you want to be. Emotional fulfillment. Decisive, quick, clear boundaries. Allowing love to happen around you. Got the Fool out again. Ace of Wands. Temperance again. Oh, I don't think I mentioned Temperance the first time. I did get Temperance out here. You feel like you're just waiting. You feel like you're just waiting. I saw 7 of Pentacles earlier in the deck. 6 of Pentacles. So I'm trying to figure out like what I asked, like what is the advice for you, and I notice all the ways that it's happening around you currently. Like, notice all the ways that this new beginning that you're asking for is already showing up in your reality. Notice all the times that you were right. I'm sorry. Yeah. So remember all the times that you have doubted yourself in the past, right? And been unsure, had all these dreams, had all these ideas, had all these distractions, right, going on. And you were unsure of how to move, or if whatever you were wanting was going to come to fruition. Think like what you need to do is reassure yourself right now, right? That is how you break the curse. You're not gonna find the answer outside of you. You're not gonna find the answer when this thing shows up. You have to realize how you have to go back and look at all in the past about all the times somebody may have said that this wasn't supposed to happen for you, or something wasn't supposed to happen for you, and your intuition was right anyway, right? So somebody said, you know, I can't think of an example off the top of my head, honestly, but every time that you were questioning your intuition, like, because it feels like here, like you have this hope and you know it's supposed to happen, right? But you're not seeing a clear path forward. The only thing that you can do to make it happen is believe in it, right? So it's really asking you to go back and validate your own experience, right? So you have stop looking for external validation, go within, because it's already happened. You've already proven yourself right in so many ways, especially on this particular path. Like on this path you've been walking, you may be somebody who is maybe the black sheep of the family, or doesn't necessarily see eye to eye with your family. And this isn't the first time. Like, this isn't the first time that you've done something or wanted something that went against like beliefs that were instilled in you when you were younger. And look at all the times that you questioned those beliefs and you went against those beliefs that weren't yours, right? When you went against those beliefs that weren't yours and you were questioned, or you had self-doubt, or whatever the case was, but you were proven right anyway. Whatever you wanted happened anyway. Every time that you thought something wouldn't happen, it did happen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting like, you're a powerful manifester. You always have been. Your intuition has always been on point. You've never steered yourself wrong. Why would this time be any different? Like, if you know this thing is meant for you, and you've always known, and you've known with other things too, just maybe smaller, not as big, not as like life-changing necessarily in the terms of like, this is the you have what you're imagining here, and what you're stuck on here is how you want to live your life long term. Like, this is how you want to exist within this reality. Like, this is how you want to be. This is when you go, this is the life that you want to have lived, right? And you're questioning, like, how do I get there? Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, you're trying to control it right now. I did see the Four of Pentacles in the deck. So you're trying to, earlier, like way earlier, but confirmation burp. You're trying to control the outcome, or trying to control it and like steer it in the right direction. And the thing is, you can't. The only thing you can do is believe in it. And your advice is to go within and validate yourself. Look at all the times that little voice in your head said no, but then your reality turned up saying yes, and it validated your intuition. Go back through those times, reassure yourself, because you are exactly who you think you are. You are that girl, or that guy, or that non-binary person. Like, you are them. Like, you are exactly who you think you are. You just have to remember that. That's all you have to do, is remember that. Because right now you're stuck in old cycles, old patterns of thinking, and the shit that you're thinking isn't even your thoughts. It's naysayers from your past, and you're just repeating that on a loop, right? You're judging yourself through the lens of other people. But you don't even know that you're judging yourself through the lens of other people. You might not even be aware of that. Now you are, but if you weren't, now you are. But yeah. That's your advice. That is your advice. I mean, I will check in with y'all again later, but that is your advice. Whatever it is here that you're trying to control the outcome of, don't try to control it. Don't try to be anything or do anything. Like, just follow what you feel, and like confirm to yourself, like, you know everything's gonna work out. You already know everything's gonna work out. You've seen it happen. You know this is meant for you. It is going to happen. It's already happened. That's the thing. It's already happened. That's what I'm getting, like, so clearly, is like, it has already happened. Anyway, that is your reading for today. Yeah, don't forget to check out the description, because again, it's a lot more clear and concise there. But yeah, until next time.